Hey, hello. Welcome to this very stream. Today, you can see we've got the 32 track splits up because I need to go to this spot. This is every, what's it called? This is every, 32 track time I've done. With all the cuts that I've done and even like the repeats, it's getting comically small now. Thank God we changed the stream to 1080p. You may notice the worst time is slow percent and worst stats, and then also some first and second attempt of Royale and Tyrants. But, you know, the Royale and Tyrant, their third attempts are now quite fast, even faster like the Power Flower, which is surprising. But you now notice the worst time is the Tyrant. Not Tyrant, the Rambi Rider. Which is embarrassingly slow. Because it is, 10 seconds slower than the ROB-BLS with no drifting. And we're going to fix that. We're going to be playing that heckin' Rambi Rider. And not doing as much snaking as I did in the last one. So, hopefully, it'll beat me. Beat the old time. The BLS no drift. What were the other ones? Yeah, the Royale and the Pal Tyrant. Royale 3 and Tyrant 3. Start poll. So, I don't think there's much more to this stream other than to start playing the game. Make sure global hotkeys are on. We'll compare against personal best because, you know, it's a bad time. It's just funny to see how bad they are. 3, 2, 1. Go. Now, I've also done, like, 0 warm-up. In fact, my hands are quite cold. So, it's going to be interesting. How this does. This does an underrated way to control Super Mario 64 DS. Considering I've not played Super Mario, or I haven't played Super Mario 64 DS with reason, I do not know about the methodologies of playing. This is going to be a very slow time. See, unlike the ROB run, we are allowed to drift, as unoptimal as that may be. The main thing that allows us to do is do a blue shell dodge. So that's pretty good. You people have no faith. Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's currently like, 60% on the no drift one, which is the second slowest. People don't think this has what it takes to beat a Tyrant, which is interesting. But anyway, yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about. Obviously, I wasn't able to do yet the stream on Saturday, so it's been a fair few while since the last stream. A video aired which has underperformed, and a short has aired. Also underperformed. I did not know there was a blue shell. This is 100% beating the Roy at the very least, unless I screw up. Yeah. The main thing it should have above the no drift BLS is the fact it can dodge the blue shells. Because that was a real nuisance during that run. And to be honest, that BLS run didn't actually have that many blue shells. Like, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how's that changed. Because also, this mini turbo is like bugger all. Like, I don't even think you can technically do a long dodge with this kart. Missed it the first time, so he's a great run. Really weirdly, the Rambi Riders stream is actually for some reason a really high view stream. It's like the second or third highest viewed stream. Just because this thing can dodge blue shells, it doesn't mean it's good at it. The fact it's got a huge hitbox and like no mini turbo is just going to make it absolutely hell. So we're here for another really boring 32 track time, hey? Also, apologies for this slightly late starting. I saw a few people were annoyed about that. Just because the internet was being a nuisance. As you can always assume. Boo. Ah! Yeah, because it's Luigi's Mansion. Oh. How did that hit? I'm upset. Can't escape from these CPUs. And time is in the red because, like, yeah, of course it is. That's upsetting. You would have rather a late stream to a pre-recorded one? What on earth does that mean? I don't do pre-recorded streams. Because who's watching pre-recorded Mario Kart DS gameplay? And bad pre-recorded Mario Kart DS gameplay. Oh, the tree. And that Fib spawned right in front of me. Yeah, these messages are actually coming in. These are actually like pre-set messages to that I get to react to. I've got a bot set up with like 5 alt accounts that just sends those messages at specific times. So the reason I don't use a face cam is because otherwise it wouldn't work with sample. No, sample's actually being controlled by a AI algorithm that like reads your chat messages and responds accordingly. You guys who do pre-recorded streams are just as bad as the one who spam slop shorts. Are you saying I do slop shorts? Some people think I do slop shorts. Some people are very critical about the Mario DS Lite one. Mostly because that shorts come what is meant to be like kind of a follow-up to the worst Nintendo DS's. Hyphen. I'm pre-recorded, you can't tell me about who's Joe. What does that sentence mean? There's some weird tense in that sentence. Praising you for not doing slop. It's really hard to, I kind of get it. I kind of get why he'll do that. That's actually one of the reasons why I heard that YouTube's changing their YouTube Shorts policies. Is because there's so many channels out there that are just making just like AI garbage or just slop channels. I go into like my goddamn YouTube analytics and go into like the audience also watches, and there'll be like 3 channels there, and I'll like look at them to say like, what are these people doing? And they're just like YouTube Shorts. Wow, I got the full startup boost. And they'll just be like goddamn like Reddit post tellings or like other like, you know, or just stolen memes, like all that kind of garbage. Damn it, that would have been really cool. Instead, the Rambi rider sucks. Anyway, today I've been struggling with the 2DS. I finally figured out what was wrong. Actually, there were about like 3 different things that were wrong with it, but yeah, I finally figured out the main one, which was to do with the 3D footage. Is there a blue shell? Oh! Never forget the personal injury lawyer that viewers also watched. Oh yeah, sometimes I get some weird ones. Generally, I take the audience also watches more seriously than the or the videos audience watches rather than channels audience watches. Give me a mini turbo. Why only dodged 1 blue shell? What's the highest you can go in Mario Kart DS the next video, y'all trust? What does that mean? Like, what's the biggest jump you can do? It would probably be a Waluigi Pinball Super Bounce fail. If you count, you know, being rescued by Lakitu as a successful jump. See how high you can get with playing MKDS? No. I don't think I will do that. High as you can be at, like, the thing is, Mario Kart DS tracks are at, like, different, like, you're saying if you, like, put every Mario Kart DS track on top of each other, what would be the highest peak? The problem with that is that, like, the tracks are, like, placed at different heights. So, Waluigi Pinball, Solid Waluigi Pinball is not a bad shout. This track's actually pretty high. You mean I still don't really understand what your pondery is. Theoretically, the entity limit. Actually, theoretically, the highest like position you could get in Mario Kart DS is by doing that like Rainbow Road jank where like you fly up into the stratosphere, or even though technically Rainbow Road's already in the stratosphere. Figure of speech. But like if you wanted highest recoverable landage, if you wanted like the largest, like the highest point you could probably get would probably have to be like, you know, just going to the top of the course, maybe like yeah, who knows. But like if you want like longest, highest airtime without respawning, it would probably be like a Waluigi Pinball Super Bounce or Wall Sister Super Bounce. Oh no, I saw the red time like, oh, I just finished the track. I'm like, hang on a minute. Highest and lowest. Being even with each other. I think the word you're looking for is level. Every level being level. You like my recreation of Luigi's Mansion? Thank you. A lot of people don't get the joke. Actually, there's no real joke to get. It's kind of just it's kind of just absurdity. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I could definitely just go. It wouldn't be that hard to answer. Like, it'd literally just be, like, you know, I open Blender up. I've got all my kart files from my random track manipulations. Ow. And I see which ones, you know, which tracks are indeed like the highest ones. By the way, can you beat Mario Kart DS while being high? Me? Probably not, considering I haven't even had alcohol, so... Of course I had to keep the stairs crashing. What's not seen in the video is like a solid like 5 minutes of me struggling to get that working. I'm so upset. Nearly choked on the milk of your cereal? Concerning. If you now moon jump, the max high is infinity. I think that's called cheating. The thing is, I could have very easily avoided the truck. I just didn't think I was gonna get hit by it because, like, that wouldn't have happened with like the egg. Also, if you slot post, then so do most creators. You actually put effort in. I think the thing is that I wouldn't do like a slot post like ironically. Or like I've got like I love making fun of goddamn content creation, that kind of things. It's kind of a yet explored avenue of like that attached and samples. Attached and sample comic is, it's mostly been about commenters, but it hasn't yet been like done on the creators yet. I haven't dunked on creators in that series yet, but I love making fun of content creators. See like my April Fool's video this year of the emoji quiz. Technically, if I did want to point out like a piece of slop content, it would be the longest win animations. Then it, because yeah, that was, you know, that is your very classic, like, who can make it over the giant triangle in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Ow. But, yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's just like, I just make, I made the Mario Kart DS content I want. It's just like, yeah. It's not going well because, you know, the most recent short is like got half the amount of views of 9th place, which is bad. And then, you know, the latest video is also doing 9 out of 10. You can make it over through the obstacles suspiciously. Well, my drift didn't come out. The suspiciously Kirby based obstacle. Please do not play tic-tac-toe in chat. Oh, I read second as third. And no, I won't explain myself. But yeah, it's one of the problems I do have with, like, shorts have this really funny thing where one of the really good ways to make shorts is to make, like, a series and, like, follow-ups and things like that. But then the thing is, if you do make something like that, you then have to follow up on it. And if that, you know, if it's not enjoyed, the first one's not enjoyed, then you kind of end up with this problem that none of them are enjoyed. Guys, stop playing tic-tac-toe. Also, it's tic-tac-toe, but we play like 5 people. What the heck? Cool. Guys, I'm not enjoying the Rambi Rider's chances. Maybe the Rambi Rider is a bad vehicle. Whee! Really weird videos, you get stream recommendation me a lot. And you know, watch them a lot of the time, but shorts, videos and shorts never show up in my recommended. I mean, I was looking at my statistics, and it's, like, because, you know, YouTube gives you, like, view counts of shorts and videos, and both of those. Videos and live streams and shorts. You know, the live streams videos has, like, you know, a small amount to, like, you know, mostly videos, a bit of both, and a few live streams. Videos and shorts have, like, all shorts, a bit of both, like, no just videos. Live streams had, basically all shorts and a rounding error of, like, you know, both and just live streams. So I don't think, yeah, this channel's like really weird where all those three format types are like aggressively different videos. I can understand why people that wouldn't watch the live streams from watching my videos or shorts. Because really the only thing connecting them all is just Mario Kart DS. Because, you know, the live streams are more about, you know, the personality, but then, you know, also, you know, a lot more speed running and that kind of playing. It's very much just here's noise while you, I don't know, start your day or something. Whereas, you know, the videos are basically exclusively based on modding Mario Kart DS. And the shorts are just whatever. Arguably, I've started noticing the Mario Kart ones performing worse. Which is what I like to call not good. It could be because I've done like 2 years of shorts on Mario Kart DS and I am, dare I say it, running out of topics on the game. Because Mario Kart DS is not a very sandbox game. There's not a lot you can do about it without being aggressively good at modding or aggressively just good at the game. So, yeah, this channel's always been kind of weird. Of my YouTube Shorts idea list, it's split into 3 different categories, being like MKDS, MKDS modding, and Nintendo DS. Although I've also slapped on a Nintendo generic one for just any topics that are about. It's either other DS games or just other Nintendo things that I sometimes think about, like, that'd be a good short. Haven't enacted any of them. Technically that one's the smallest because it only literally got created like 3 days ago. But the smallest is MKDS modding because it's just ran out of ideas. However, consider doing a task glitch showcase, just glitches that are only possible / reasonable to do in task software. I'm not a task. Wow, this thing cannot do that turn. I really need to get a drift to do that, and it just was not happening. like there are like you know. Also, I think if I did anything related to tassing, I'd be heavily called out by puddings. Because, you know, literally, I think like the two best performing Mario Kart DS videos this year have been puddings' task showcases. Actually, was the first one this year? I don't remember. Still, I think puddings no A task and puddings old tide task is. No, they definitely both were this year because I made a short on them. So, yeah. I think it's also, like, another problem is that, like, you know, my style of content's not really... it's not correct to say that's not popular anymore because, you know, it's like anything can be popular. It's like, eh. But it's like... The thing is, I'm really like making just short, stupid videos. And they can work. Like, look at the figure 8 circuit one. I mean, the figure 1 circuit one. Like that was what, like a 2-minute video. But I think that was mainly because I was able to. Its idea was comical enough. I was able to. You could get it entirely from the thumbnail. There's a banana there. I could see it on the bottom screen. You don't know anything about tasks? Is it frame by frame or is it a bot? It can be both. It literally just stands for tool assisted speedrun. So you can use an emulator to like do save states to replay a section so you get it perfectly. That would be using tools. That would be a tool assisted. Or you can literally input or you can literally just like create or set up every input. So like, you know, on frame 84 we're gonna press L. No, I think I need to slow down the snaking because I think it's going really badly. But I also need to remember to drift because this thing cannot turn to save its life. Honestly, that's the problem with having a channel dedicated to one game. There's nothing left to talk about unless it's a live servers or something like that. I don't think so. I think it really depends on how sandbox is the game. Because, like, you know, even if Minecraft stopped getting updates, it's... Because it's such a sandbox in terms of both its modding scene and the game itself is literally a sandbox, you can still keep creating content on it. Whereas Mario Kart DS, you cannot do, like, anything with it. Because, you know, Mario Kart DS's modding scene isn't... But also, it's literally just a racing game, and a fairly, like, static one. The physics engine's not that interesting. Probably why, like, Mario Kart Wii is still, Ow. There we go. It's probably why the, like, Mario Kart Wii is so popular is because it has a really expressive physics engine. Like, you know, not only can, like, you know, you can do wheelies and the way you bounce off walls, the way you can do tricks in certain directions. It means it's a game that really has expression. Whereas Mario Kart DS, it's literally all just snaking. Like, oh, what do you do to do a shortcut? Ah, you do a mini turbo. What do you do on a straightaway? You mini turbo. And then, you know, there's always other elements that I've contributed to why Mario Kart DS is just an absolutely awful game to make content on. I love blue shells when I'm lightning! Yeah, one of the other things that, like, sucks about, like, making content on Mario Kart DS is, online is just not good. Like, you know, the lack of eight players. Even 8 players is a really small amount. But, you know, you see Mario Kart Wii videos, they'll collab with someone. Collabs are really good, by the way, for making content. But, you know, Mario Kart DS, if you wanted to have other people in the room, like, you know, I really like the concept of, you know, put me on good stats, put me in a room full of people using the normal carts, how well do I perform? But I can't do that with another person because we would end up being half the room. In Mario Kart Wii, it's like, what, 1/6 of the room would be if you had 2 people? And also, 4 players is just awful for Mario Kart. Have I considered making Animal Crossing content? What, ripping off the what's-his-face? It's out of H, I'm pretty sure, as well. But no, because I don't like Animal Crossing. This thing is so hard to dodge with. Animal Crossing type of game I would watch someone play but never play myself. What do you get out of watching Animal Crossing content? Make Kirby content trust. But yeah, Mario Kart DS awful game. There's a reason why, like, I'm the only person that makes videos on it. Did I see news in YouTube? What about the new 2027 monetization policies? Yeah, they're stupid. Well, I mean, some of them make a bit of sense. I can understand why they would do it. Am I going to get blue shell on this loop? Maybe the Rambi ride is cursed. I can understand why, like, they would up the, like, requirements to get into YouTube Partner Program. The YouTube Shorts, I don't get why they've worded their rules like that. Do new soup? I don't like new soup. From what you're saying, it's exclusive about AdSense stuff. I mean, yeah, it's probably because, you know, all these... How'd that not dodge? It's probably too early. I mean, too late. Definitely was not too early. I was doing it as I was doing the mini turbo as I was getting hit. Wow, 1 blooper rink. Luge uphill didn't help. Yeah, that was probably the problem. Oop, needed that. Honestly, I dodged one blue shell dodge on F8C, and I think I've failed every single one since, and it's been like 10. How many blue shells have there been? And I think I've only dodged the one on F8C. We have finally had the right. Wow, we're already in a red time. I think I may have been doing like a bit too much snaking. I didn't even know there was a blue shell. I wasn't paying attention. You remember right isn't the worst card. I personally didn't think the Rambi Rider was the worst card, but honestly, I think I may kind of get it. Like, it's just because it has no standouts. Because it doesn't have the speed of the Tyrant, why would you use it? The Royale's far worse. Yeah. I was going downhill. News said Tyrant was the worst card for reasons I forget now. So basically, the Tyrant and the Royale are actually like bad cards for like different reasons. There's another blue shell. Basically, the Tyrant has top speed, but has like no mini turbo and like bad drift and a few other bad stats, like my bad internet. Whereas the Royale has a really sharp drift, but no, like not a lot of speed. So it can't snake and it can't, like it's just not fast compared to the Tyrant. Where the Rambi Rider is more Tyrant coded than Royale coded. Which would make sense because DK's basically like light Bowser. Whereas Daisy's cards are Royale coded. Like, they're both princesses. Remember, I still has high speed, but it's not as fast as the Tyrant, so there's no real reason to use it. Like, yeah, this is like... it's like 10 seconds slower than, like, using the egg on that track. Remember, it's basically what if Tyrant and Royale had a baby? Not really. That'd be more of, like, the ROB-BLS, but also just as a mutated MT stat. Is it worth to go on the boost panels, or is it worth to just stay down here? Oh, the off-road. It's bad. How? I do a drift to make sure the bananas get hit the red shot and I get hit in the head. Robin the stand car, whatever car free is called in this game. That is not a logical sentence. Each character has 3 carts. Every character has their own unique standard cart. Cart free of Rob is the LGS. Rob's standard cart is standard RB. The grey one. I mean, the dark grey one. No, I think it's the only grey one. Oh, placing a banana on my line, that won't go wrong. Oh, someone hit it, cool. Who puts banana on my line? Red shell. Yeah, this seems bad. Found to be good. I mean, it's not the worst combo because, you know, it's got that good Rob speed. The main struggles you would have with like standard Rob would probably be like kind of not great off-road. I think it's just a middle MT. Like not the most amount of mini turbo, but it should be fine. And goddamn, none of my bananas stay. Damn. Finally some good karting. It's actually going horribly. Like, assuming this thing is going toe to toe against not literally doing, going toe to toe against literally not doing like, any drifts. It's going bad. What's the best combo in the game? Depends on what you're doing, which is really weird for a Mario Kart game. Generally, though, your all-rounder will be the dry bones in the egg one. Always dry bones. I was trying to wave the Rambi. I don't want to do multiple Rambi rider streams. This sucks. I'll happily let you do a what's it called? A Rambi Rider 32 track. Oh hey, I get to keep a banana because it's Crabbo Snowland. That blue shell dodge was pretty swaggy. You can blue shell dodge of every card in this game. I will do a Rambi 32 track. Oh yeah, I couldn't do that cut last time because I was doing a no drift run. That's funny. Thing is, I don't know how worthwhile it is to snake or not, because I'm pretty sure it's not. At what cart does it become worthwhile to do snaking? Rambi Rider 72 track? What, every track in CB Nitro? No. I said time trained and Abel would be forced to beat on his stream. This track has the least amount of item boxes at many tracks. Really? This is less than MC1? This track only has 7. Jeez. Pretty sure MC1 has at least 10. How many does RYC have? Jeez. I saw a video on the trends tab of YouTube Studio, and there was someone doing a "Can you beat Mario Kart DS without touching?" What the hell? Can you beat Mario Kart DS without touching an item box? I'm like, what the hell? How is that content? Of course you can. It's like Mario Kart DS is like the smallest item boxes. Like the only way you can say that question is to know, and it'd be even difficult to, would be how many missions can you complete about an item box? Which wouldn't need to have a set number because of how many, you know, you gotta always get, you know, things to do with like King Bob Phase 3 and you know, like kill 30 Goombas. That is an interesting question. Like, how few item boxes could you beat mission mode in? Because obviously you need to collect every item box as well. Yoshi Circuit has 20, Moo Farm has 19. Jesus, no wonder Moo Farm feels... No wonder Moo Farm is so chaotic. Yoshi, I hate you. Evil shuffle. What is, I like how you just have a sheet of how many item boxes are on every MKDS track. Like, I would never have found that information important to write down. If I needed to do that, I would just like load up MK Toolbox and like count them. Oh, we love how blue shell lightning combos. Pudding's the item box guru. I mean, more like, just like literally just everything MKDS guru. What happens when you cross an MKDS and a maths major? In the best egg times and number of boxes, see the ratio of how fast the track goes, how many chances CPUs have to ruin your race. I mean, it's why, like, you know, choosing easy CPUs is like so much better in terms of like item luck. The other question I actually haven't gotten an answer from probably because of how recently item luck's actually been discovered is, are CPU still affected by item luck? Because arguably, you'd want your bottom place CPUs to be in the heavy carts because they have a lesser chance of getting the lightning or blue shell because they're not part of item luck. Or they're the ones that get decreased with luckier chances. Oh, great. Brings only knows item boxes. Hopefully I get something good from here and not like triple green shells or something. Ooh. Now I just have to stare at the every time last gets a okay, the blue shell. I tried stealing a star. Ow. Of course I hit the tree. It's you again. I'm not good with names. He confirms why tracks like LC1 Move Farm, F8C, and Yoshi's Circuit. I thought I'd change. Why'd I call Yoshi Circuit by its full name? I have such bad item moments. I mean, Yoshi Circuit's definitely a lot worse because of the, Couldn't it also... Isn't Yoshi Circuit also bad because it has an additional set of items? Like, not just the individual number of items. It's just the chance they get to run into a set of items is worse. And also, you know, Yoshi Circuit's right at the end of the speed run. I was playing a bit of Mario Kart earlier today for testing reasons. And I got hit by a red shell into a blue shell into lightning, or some order of those three items, like right in front of the finish line. I was like, that's funny. And LC won. Oh yeah, it technically would have an extra set of items because it's got the one in the middle. What do I think about the please speed? I need this meme? What does that mean? What does it mean? Oh hey, we're above the 32 track time. And ready, it's going to start in the red. Nice. BC2, LC2, Shroom Ridge, Airship Portrait, and Choco Mountain. But here's an interesting question. That, you know, that's only, you're taking that from, well, like average finish times of, I'm guessing, players and the CPUs. Is how often do, because, you know, tracks like, you know, it really depends on what CPU is getting the items. Like, if third place gets an item, who cares? But, you know, that, you know, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, if they're getting items, they're going to screw you over, especially 8th, and whatever position can get 4th. So, it depends on, like, how spread out is the pack. Whoa, start first. Fish! You hear me say 2 numbers in a row? Yes, sue me for counting. Arguably the worst part about that meme is the fact it's literally just counting. Red shells are so goated at this game. So on my I did a community post yesterday of sorry, Fish Part 2 about asking for video ideas, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I did a community post yesterday asking for video ideas, and one of the people says, like, can you please do a deep dive as to why MKDS red shells just hate you? And I was like, we do not have the source code. The source code has not been decompiled yet, so the only thing we can say is that they hate us. Current 32 track world record only leads 1 shock pitch part 3. The entire run. Ooh. I'm pretty sure my PB of also had like really few shocks and blue shells. Just reverse engineer red shell behavior. Oh yeah, that'll be super easy with, like, you know, all the large language models that can now help decompile a game. And I won't see people shut up about. Apparently someone's porting like Super Smash Bros. 64 to the DS, but apparently it is riddled with AI things. And I keep seeing, like, you know, posts of people talking about decomp projects that have been banned from their main game subreddits because, you know, they're using AI code to make the ports or to do the decompilation. So it's just like, yeah. Maybe I should have gone for the item and got like triple mushrooms. Or just a mushroom, do like the unintended. Triple red's the best MKDS item, changed my mind. I just think like, you know, just regular triple mushrooms is just good. You've actually done a ton of work towards decomp. Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of item logic done yet. If Mario 64 was a decomp, why not MKDS? Because they're working on it? Basically, the decomp project goes like, hey, I need this logic known to work on. I need the logic for XYZ to make adjustment for CGV Nitro. Okay, let's figure it out. Probably why CGV Nitro takes a while to load. Has anyone noticed that like sometimes during like the turn animations of DK you can just like see through his skull? And like this is real hardware, so like why is the DK model so cursed in this game? I swear I don't normally see through characters' skulls of other characters' skulls. Mario 64 is way more incentive. Yeah, why Mario 64 DS though? Didn't that get a decomp for some godforsaken reason? I don't know why I was going to read the letter F as the word feelings. I guess when the main binary of MKDS is already 60% complete. What does main binary mean? They finished the decomp right after they were about to finish it. It got leaked. I mean, the good thing about using the decomp project compared to the leaked one is that the decomp is literally like legally fine. Whereas, you know, using the leaked one can put you in problems with like copyright. I always get jump scared by SGC's appearance in these streams. It's like, why is he here? This isn't even... I'm not even doing anything modding related. I'm literally just playing goddamn Rambi Rider. Do I scare you? No, it's just the fact that you're just here scares me. Because I'm like... I don't think... Other than the fact it's Mario Kart DS, I don't really think this has been a channel for you. But hey, it is Mario Kart DS after all. And 1:07:41. Now, I do not remember the time that we had to beat for any of these categories. Wow, no one believed that this would beat just the Royale. 38:31:28. Damn. I don't think... Oh, yeah. Big true. Nice dodge at the end. Hell yeah. I kind of felt like the middle was like a stinker. Flower cup through the shell cup was like just kind of bad. Why is my internet doing this? 1K bitrate while we continue talking. You won't be able to read the next screen though. So now we go here and we can see the Rambi Rider had a 1:09:17. So we did beat it. We bet the Rambi Rider time, and more importantly, we bet the ROB RB-BLS no drift time. But what did we beat? 41 seconds. That puts us still below the Tyrant. But above... Was it 41? Dragonfly. What a cart. So, what was it? Rambi Rider 2 is a 1:07:41. Probably a few seconds late. Also, I realized that the Dragonfly doesn't have a dash next to it. And now we shrink the text again. I really need to start doing like some of the other weird carts in this series. Maybe I can do another weird cart now. I mean, my internet want to recover? We're putting it back to 4K. Sorry if there's lag. We'll go back to here as well. Oh, it looks good. Next. Any funny numbers? No ties? I haven't got a tie in a while. Cucumber? You ever messed up your throat by sneezing too hard? Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that. Highly unrecommended. I'm going to exit that. Don't save it, because you're going to ruin up my averages, and we'll open up Live Split again. Hey, Jerry. I really need to play the dinosaur game again. I was getting my streams copyright claimed. Alright, what card should I play? Let's go back to this screen. I want to do something like more on the good scale, which does indeed sound like playing the cucumber. Maybe I could do cucumber. Let's look at our cards of. Let's look at our card stats in terms of MTs. So we have done dry. We've done dry bomber. We've done egg. We've done standard dry bones. I'm pretty sure. We've done poltergeist. We've done standard Yoshi. We've done BLS. Have we done marshmallow? We have. San Luigi shooting star. If I do it, dedicate the attempt to you? No. Okay, so let's start a poll and you shooting star or cucumber? Now I'll give you until the stream on my end is back to the character select menu.
Here we go.
ROB just LGS? Haven't we had ROB just LGS? And that's on the character poll, so I end it. It is. Shooting star!
Here we go.
Is we really not done legs? We have done legs. It's 1 hour 6 minutes, which is really slow. Shut up. Anyway, global hotkeys are on, and that's about it to say. Let's try and play this God-forsaken game. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Now, I've no idea what the shooting star's ordeal is. It's apparently got a PRB-able mini turbo, so I'm assuming it's pretty good snake. Like, you know, was being an MT been MT for most of the snake. I mean, in boost for most of the snake, but You think you break your DS bumpers even more, now your cart won't stop hopping? That is weird because, you know, if you hold down the button, you'll just drift. You shouldn't be, like, bunny hopping. So... Ah! Hey! How dare you! But yeah, if your shoulder button's rapid hopping rather than just being constantly pressed down, there is something weird with your DS. The sound cutting makes it sound like there's a front running track. What? The sound coming from like the stream issues or like the capture card issues? I mean to figure out a way how to make the DS or how to make the audio of the DS via the headphone jack rather than have it come through the in F8C1 the sound percussion channels kept cutting out and back in. Whoa, mushrooms. Is that because this? No, surely this one shouldn't be on surround. I know MKDS is really weird with sounds. We need GameCube Grand Prix. You get CGP Nitro instead. Are we even getting CGP Nitro? I've been thinking about doing a short being like a what's it called? Being like when's the next CGP Nitro update? As purely clickbait. It's just because the answer is we don't know yet. We're still working on it. But I think it'd be an interesting one. But you know, the problem is like you know everything gets out of date. As soon as the video is 1 week old, people will be like, "So is it out yet?" As you say, will we ever get the like the double dash style drift mode, or is that lost media? Why is that blue shit sounding weird? Why did I cut out? What's the shooting star doing? Not sure, it depends. Okay. I'm guessing it wouldn't make sense to put it in something like CGP Nitro because of how different it is. I've been figuring out some of the use for it, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's reasonable. I was wondering because like that was like, you know, one of the things from it that I knew that you know, is interesting. Everyone loves recreating everyone loves getting their favorite game and modding it to be a different game. CGP is getting MKW drifting. Yeah, which, you know, that makes more sense for a more casual audience because, you know, although the double dash thing was more about like the physics of it, whereas I'm guessing like the MKW drifting's more just like it automates the swaggle. The swaggle, the rocking motion of the D-pad. I'm interested to see how that works because, you know, I like snaking. Man, this is so much nicer than the Rambi Rider. It's not even that good. When's the last time you used a goddamn shooting star? Left bumper doesn't work at all. Your right bumper is just random. I think you need to take apart your DS and make sure your shoulder buttons are actually connected to the motherboard. I'll get the CGP Nitro early access and release date. Hey, it worked like what, 2 years ago? Used my face cam like 4 times. Wait, once I've done the shooting stars, does that mean I have all of the Mario Karts done? That's a stupid sounding sentence. Because you know, I would have had, because I've done the B Dasher and the standard Mario. So yeah. I'm going to play MK7, but it's only the max charge level. I don't really get what that means because I'm not super familiar with, like, you only get like the, yeah. I mean, one of my favorite, what's it called? One of my favorite AR codes is just the one that changes the amount of, that just changes the drift mechanics of MKDS. So it's like, either, as soon as you drift, you instantly get it charged, or you have to only do one swipe of it, or you have to do 3 swipes of it. That's just funny. Wait, I did B-Dasher. This series has been running on for like, it's probably been a year now, actually. That's 100% GP mode of every character and card combination. No. That is some retro achievement garbage that I am not doing. I do plan on doing a mission mode with every character or every card or every major card. I don't feel like doing. I think if you could do a mission with either the big card or the small card, you can probably do it with the standard card. When did I beat Mario Kart World and Super Circuit? I have not beaten Mario Kart World by virtue of the fact I don't have it. Ooh, mushroom, that's really good. You can have your DS as it is physics screwdrivers. Thankfully you can buy the screwdrivers for like literal like dollars. You can see a lot of debris and dust. Wait, what DS is it? Because, like, you know, they all 3 have different types. I mean, obviously it's either it could be a 3DS, but I doubt it. It's probably an OG DS or a DS Lite, considering. DS Lite, yeah. No, they suck. Yeah, I don't know how to do outside the DS maintenance, but yeah. DS Lite's IMO, kind of stinky. So I get to review a DSi, it's... I'm gonna have to, I think the DS Lite might actually be the worst DS. Not counting 3DSs. By God. 2DSs suck. BRB. Damn it, there's a tree. Oh, yes. Haha. When do I ever play as Mario? Whoa, what on earth was that audio? Damn it. We love red shells in this game. They're so good, and I can't wait for the answer to be why they are so complicated. It's just like, they just always go towards the player. It's like, oh. Bet how Hyphen Hoik is the worst variety of Hoik. Oh, yeah, I definitely am. The Terraria exploit is a far better thing than I am. I'm just calling yourself Hoik and having nothing to do with Terraria, which is like the most common usage of the word. It jump scares me whenever I watch any Terraria video. You're changing my name to Joe? Optimal. I mean, the optimal would have been not getting hit by whatever I got hit by. You know, dodging a blue shell. But considering I got hit by that, I will take it. Woo! Damn, this thing is so much more fun to use than the Rambi Rider. What the hell? I can't wait to like pick a like egg or standard dry bones and be like, oh my god, this game's fun. Oh, I don't like Mario Kart Wii. I always choose the stupid cards. I'm sure if I picked Mach Bike, I'll be like, oh, that's why people like this game. It actually controls well. Nah. I think it's really funny that whenever I play Mario Kart Wii custom tracks, I'm choosing like stupid carts and things. But it's like, you know, Mario Kart DS custom tracks, now we're going top tier. We're choosing one of 4 top tier cards. Why is it going backwards? Like, I'm not that close to the CPU. That definitely should have come from... What? Someone explain. Oh no. If you're gonna buy an R4 cart for your DSi, what's the best place to get it from? I would recommend getting a DSP code if you really are going to. Especially for DSi, because, you know, they have a better chance of working. And it's just like literally just AliExpress. The thing is, like, also if you do want, like, specifically an R4, it's like the cheapest. I've been actually meaning to get like one of those like $2 R4 cards off like AliExpress. They're like, do they really matter? But yeah, because people are always like, oh, they're gonna be time bombed, they're gonna be things like that. And like, you can literally just change the firmware, and they won't be time bombed. But yeah, who knows? It's like one of the funniest things about like the oh, that's gonna hit me. Why is YouTube buffering for me? Oh, no, okay, there it is. One of the things I always found so funny about like people talking about the DSP code, people be like, oh, it doesn't have a time bomb like R4 carts. I'm like, if you're buying a modern R4 cart, it won't have a time bomb. Or you can make it not have a time bomb. No, that's encountered in the snow. That sucks. Don't know why I did that. This car's definitely not good at off-road. This car looks stupid, by the way. So I'm still mashing A. I showed you a shortcut you never knew existed. What, the one to the item box? You didn't know about the DK Pass item box shortcut? How much was the time penalty for using Wii U version again? For 32 track, none. For Mishima, it's like two or 3 minutes. But because there's so little, because there's only 31 loads for 32 track compared to like, how many missions are there? There's 2 loads for every mission. Plus like 7 for the boss battle intros. It's, it adds up. Technically, also, you do get, like, there aren't any, like, load time penalties for, different, like, R4s and things. Because what I want to do is I want to record, I want to record, me doing times on, you know, on like all, like, you know, the free flash cards I have, and maybe like a real cartridge, and then compare them to what, and then like compare the load times between them. They'll need to figure out a way of how to do that automatically. Because doing that manually sounds awful, but that sounds like something they'll do coding, so yeah. A bug flew into your candle, got stuck in the melted wax, and made you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Okay. Sometimes I dislike Sample only being able to talk in a somewhat happy expression. Nice blue shell dodge attempt. Become a channel member so you can post the dodge emoji when I fail a dodge, because internet users are rude. You wish you could until I get money from my music, which does I won't be able to. Oh, membership. That sentence was acting weird without the topic attached to it. I'll just do a general reminder to make sure that the sync between, you know, the stream and your end is up to date. You can see, you know, it's currently what, 11:33, 22 seconds PM, and if you focus on the seconds, if you're like, you know, you could be at like, you know, 0 seconds, your minute could have just changed, and you'll be like, oh, no wonder it feels extremely delayed. Because sometimes YouTube just likes doing that. Actually, it's because of I have a setting that allows you to scrub through the video during the live stream, and so when there's a drop of either my end or your end or whatever, YouTube's end, instead of picking up right where instead of picking up as it goes live, it basically like puts you behind a bit. And so, yeah, YouTube, great platform. I mean, it is a setting that I can turn off. I don't really know why I keep it on, but I think it's a nicer setting to have on than have off, but eh. I'm like 4 minutes behind at this point on the Rambi Rider. I'm around like, what, a minute? I was not sure if that was going to work, but I'll take it. Oh! And we're probably going to get hit by that if we didn't dodge the blue shell. Now that's what we call optimal. Optimal shooting style gameplay, at least. Test? Hello. That's another way to also see the delay of the stream. Send a chat message, see if it comes through. 11 seconds. That's, yeah. I think like typically it's around like 7 to 10 seconds in terms of when it's from what I see on my computer to what I see on the YouTube. Damn it. To what I see on the preview that I have on YouTube. And you can just tell that by just looking at the seconds, like, you know, open up a clock app or something on your phone or on the computer or something. And then just look at the seconds counting there and look at the seconds here, because they should be roughly sunk up. So should the tens number, unless you're like in one of those weird and quarter time zones. There aren't many of them. Think I can roll the banners in the game, replace with banners for cigarette and alcohol brands. Yeah, you forgot the gambling ads. I'll make that in protest of Australia's gambling and alcohol laws. I don't think 2 seconds is a worrisome amount of delay difference for a live stream of not that important to have instantaneous messages. Considering that also I have it set to, there's like, you get free settings of delay on YouTube, and I set it to the low one. There's like normal and there's ultra low, which is like, why would you name it that way? Whoa, okay. Can't recover it. You know, it's not a race unless it's trackside advertisements for moral bros. I'm in last! That was, of course that was gonna happen. I can't even get an item box. I'm gonna be in first by the time I get an item box. Four first item box, give me a boo. That's interesting. I'm gonna hold on to that. I have to use it in order to get the first. This track is not kind to the shooting star. Of course, first gets a red shell because of course you can get a red shell in first as a CPU. But you can get a banana in last as a CPU. Don't your own blue shell percent speedrun win? No. Actually, no, it makes sense I gotta go blue shell. I get high chance to get blue shells because I'm a goddamn small cart. Cool, this card is not good for the, which is at least more socially accessible than the one hack themed around the era of European. Yeah, that's... I think that term's banned. Did you try saying its name directly? Nah, I went down the stairs. Shooting star at Peach Gardens called as MK Wii. Huh. Looking a bit different. I think the far better speedrunners get hit by your own blue shell percent speedrun. It's far more impressive. They really use the name Shooting Star in 2 Mario Karts. I've never thought about that the Shooting Star got a sequel in Mario Kart Wii. Well, you know, everyone knows, like, you know, the B-Dasher and, like, you know, the Egg one in Mario Kart 7. And, like, all that jazz. But no one ever thinks about the goddamn Shooting Star. Yeah, but can you dodge your own blue shell in other games? Probably. With, like, a grounded mushroom, you could. Grounded mushroom, getting a super horn or mushroom as a second item in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or World. Or, you know, a blue shell on any power item. The impressive one would be the Shroomba, though. Actually, no, the impressive one would be getting a Super 8 off someone else. Or getting something off a Super 8 from someone else. We're still live? Hell yeah. Just shows the fact that my internet hasn't died. Oh, this thing can't turn. Actually, this thing can turn. That was actually the problem. I don't see this track going well. Anyway, guys, I'm pondering on what to do for the Wednesday stream because I'm starting to try and slate the every second Wednesday to be not Mario Kart DS. And more specifically, just literally any other Mario Kart. And I don't really know what to do. I was thinking about maybe dusting off ye old Wii U again. And doing what? I don't know. In Wii, you'll be able to dodge the using the reject road trickery or the vertical. Oh, yeah, I have heard about that, where the blue shell can, for some reason, hit the KCL color change thing for some reason. Garfield kart? No. I'm not doing that again. Didn't even complete the game because I couldn't beat it. But I was also looking at to see Mario Kart 8 Wii U mods. What is like the custom track distribution for MK8U? Yeah, this thing does not turn well. Haha. Wow, I was already on second lap. I hadn't even registered that I completed a lap. Guys, I'm not playing a knockoff or other mascot races or other just kart races because I don't want to. They're not good. I thought I had triples. I'm going insane. Yeah, I won't play Diddy Kong Racing exclusively for the fact it'd be funny not to. I may do like, isn't there like a Sonic Racing game that's on the DS? I may do that one at some point, but the next LA preview of CB Nitro will be a playthrough of Health Cliff, the Fast and Furious for the Nintendo Wii. You really gonna do that as like a Rickroll? You're really gonna Health Cliff roll us? In 5 years, you're gonna make a game, you'll reference Hyphen on the game? What, just someone... I mean, it isn't very for a preview person though. Something about Sonic games, the answer is yes. Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. Ah, yeah. Now play Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That game's like $100. Like, on a good day, that would like, on a good day of like YouTube money, that would cost like 4 days of revenue. The reason I know it's $100, it was like $100, because Sony were like, oh my god, Sonic Crossworld's gonna sweep Mario Kart World. And it's like, Mario Kart World's 120 Australian dollars. No, I'm talking Australian dollars, which are stupid. Which are bad. Like, oh darn, kill them. But yeah, it's like, you know, Mario Kart World was like 120 Australian dollars at like JB Hi-Fi. And, you know, Sonic Cross World's like $110 on Steam. It's like, with, you know, paid DLC and like a battle pass or something, like right up front. It's like, huh. So not making a strong case for yourself. Oh, I missed both designer boxes. I'm actually so good at this game. Who would have thought playing Mario Kart 11:50 PM would be not great to the gameplay level? Does my game have some sort of enhanced resolution? Nope. It's actually being played on a capture card, so it literally doesn't. I forgot to split. Huh. Now someone's gonna be like, oh my god, you got a gold split on a banana cup? I can't believe I missed that mushroom. I could have maybe taken the shortcut with it. Do I have MK World? No, because I don't feel like spending like $900 on a thing that can play Mario Kart World. I'm not a big gamer. When Nintendo Switch 2 was announced, I had a big think and I was like, no one's going to care if I play Mario Kart World as content, so there's no reason for me to even get it. A Steam Deck is crazy. They are. I think I'm not really a big gamer. I can't just like, you know, I can grab like, you know, one of the like 12 DSs I have, and just slap it in the backpack. Actually, maybe not 1 to 12 because you know one is a 2DS. Despite the fact I was using the 2DS today, but I was using it because it's I don't care about it as much as the I don't care about it as much as the new 3DS. But yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not a big gamer. It's like, you know, I've got a DS. Like, I might as well play that. It went up in price a lot. Yeah. I don't really get much out of cycling items in this game. Yeah, I mean, it's true, but the thing is, I keep getting lightning. Oh, nice. I'm actually so good at dodging item boxes. It's honestly mildly concerning. I dodge item boxes like I dodge my startup boosts. Ow. So you have one eye open because you say you're gonna play Mario Kart DS on the Steam Deck. Miyamoto's gonna kill me. But yeah, true. You hate texting, is that just you? It's so awkward. That's fine. I think phone calls can be worse. It really depends on what you're talking about. Because, you know, it's like... because, like, you know, if I'm getting, like, you know, a phone call from, like, my sister, I'd rather call my sister rather than, like, text her. Apart from, then I can't get the photos of her dog. But, you know, there are other instances where, you know, I just would rather send a text, like, you know, if I'm on, like, if I'm on a train or something, don't call me. You're having a lot of issues. I know this stream's been buffering a bit for me, but yeah, it could be your issue, it could be me issue, who knows? The thing is, I've kind of like really weird sentence to say, like grown up, where it's like where just like kind of just things just are. Like I don't really have a preference to be called or text. I would rather text because then if I'm not at the phone, I can get it because I don't like carrying my phone around the house. Gold split. That's not though, because I definitely did on like a lap 2 of Donut Plains. And if you're on lap 2 on Donut Plains at 11 seconds, that's honestly pretty good. But yeah, you know, I always see like these memes about like, you know, I feel like the most common one that made me realize this was like people being like, always having my phone on vibrate. Because like, I used to have my phone on vibrate, but now I don't. My phone now rings out like a madman. I had to change my ringtone so I stopped getting startled by every other person having the same default Samsung ringtone. I'm not a fan of it. I may go cycle through to and choose it again. Like yeah, it's just interesting just how, you know, things change. Nothing quite like however signing up to a job site and then like a week later and then like, you know, 2 weeks later you start getting goddamn scam messages. Oh, you gotta... Use the word something. Your vowels are there for a reason. Ow. A what sign? Oh. Send me an email about it? Oh, I've not been checking my contact email for a wheel. I finally stopped getting emails from the goddamn treadmill company. I think it's because they maybe finally read my email that said, I'm not a fitness channel, why are you contacting me? I'm a gaming channel in Australia, why are you contacting me about a summer workout sesh? I don't work out. I don't need a treadmill. It's winter. We're stooping down to the level side of the J-word. Hey, this YouTube gig does not pay. And hell, maybe at the start of next year it won't pay in an even worse sense. In a literal, I won't get money for views. I did a uni degree, I need to... I did a uni degree and I've finally figured out it wasn't that useful. And honestly, it's one of the problems is that my portfolio is a stupid gaming channel. And that's like, it's just unideal. It's actually one of the good things about doing Oz Speedrun is that even though it's not like, it allows me to say like something positive about doing the YouTube channel. Is like, I've, you know, like being in this community, I've literally raised money for charity. Look at me go, aren't I such a good person? Why does everyone in every comment section say to fix Mojang Bedrock? Because it's a play on everyone asking for Bedrock version of Minecraft to be fixed because it is plagued with really weird bugs. And so people have just started saying it the wrong way to be funny. And it's also because, you know, people really like getting comments. Or getting likes on comments. And literally getting to not be creative. And have people like your comments, make it the top comment. Oh. Mate. The reason it's gone everywhere is because it's a meme. How to really ruin your community efforts to get something done is make it a meme. Everyone wants to be the next fixed TF2, whatever. It was literally just called fixed TF2. But you know, Microsoft's not going to listen. You swear on the DS that the date and the day are not aligned? What do you mean? What do you mean that segment was only 25 seconds slower? finally ahead of the Marshmallow. Do you just have like all the splits for my times? I would really, if you do, I'll happily have them. Or are you just like literally just looking at another stream? I originally did have a playlist of all these kart times, but I think that's kind of, that has not been updated in a while, and I don't feel like doing it. Yo, actually useful RCI2 pad. I mean, the rest of them weren't great, but the fact it actually like rotated or just set my kart direction somewhere else was actually super good. Fish. One thing that's been really funny that I've done the same mistake at Oz Speedrun and at both Oz Speedrun events I've been to, was I was meant to take note of what my time was of the speedrun, so I'd know how much faster or slower I've been. Your date say this Monday is on the 16th, not the 17th like it is today. Huh. That's a weird one. That's a weird bug. Are you sure your year is correct? Fish part 2. Because it is Year of the Lord 2026. Wait, hang on, it's not the third month. Oh my god. How do you do that mistake? How good or bad is the wildlife in this game compared to meta? Low tier. Fish part 3. Featuring Blue Shell. Like, wildlife is, like, better than, like, the Rambi rider. Oh, would it be better than the Tyrant? Probably not, because it'll be slow. It'll be slower than. Yeah, it's probably worse than. I don't know. It's not great. Sims 2 hotel's got to be in shambles. Rip. Do you know that's twice the Tyrant's mini turbo? It's still not a good amount of mini turbo. A good amount of mini turbo is 50. I should have. No, I should have seen that. Oh. Is there another red shell? No. Oh, there is. Like, Winter Shooting Star is, like, probably the last, like, definitively good kart that I need to do on this list. Ignoring, like, standard Luigi. Can I do this? Oh, I can do that. Even did it a fairly big one, like... I should have done that way closer to the edge to make it... Or the way less of a cut to make it... To do it safer, but hey. Well, we're not going to be able to do the cut again. Oh, that was too much. Sims 2 actually calls you opportunity if you rewind time. Well, it makes sense because it probably like can cause problems. $103.24. Nice. Where does that put us on the leaderboard? This leaderboard's getting really small to see. It puts us above the marshmallow, below standard dry bones. What was it? Shooting star 103.24. Save. And guess what? We get to make the graph even smaller. That's the current board. I really need to figure out how to make this readable. I mean, it is readable, but it is getting small. Yeah. Next. Any funny numbers? I see a tie for 6th. We have 64 points. I mean, you guys barely can, but... 1 stack of points for a Toad and Waluigi. Well, let's exit that and don't save it because I accidentally forgot to do. I always forget to do splits on the retro cups. So weird. Is the marshmallow good? Well, it's fine. You can see it just there below shooting star. It's one of those ones, like, if you had, like, if you banned, like, the top tier cards, you'll choose Marshmallow. Because it's essentially, like, next in the leaderboard. But, like, you know, that Marshmallow, Standard Toad, Shooting Star, Standard Mario, that kind of area, I would say anything below that is, like, bad. I mean, you can see average stats there at a 105. And that's, like, kind of like the cutoff. The light dance is that good? Really? I should really plot these on a graph rather than like, you know, so you can see like how does the time change, but like I need to actually like learn how to use Excel to do that, and that sounds scary. Anyway, that's the stream. It is indeed 12:16 AM, and I am indeed a fan of sleep. I did look at the redirect while yapping, and there was no one playing this goddamn game. So, I actually just closed Discord. Although, you can't really close Discord, who cares. But, that's the stream. The next stream will be the Wednesday stream. That will be not Mario Kart DS. Probably. You know, who knows how, who knows what it'll be. I'm thinking Mario Kart 8 Wii U, because, you know, Retro Rewind keeps, like not working my game. But other than that, short in, like, what, 20 hours from now? So, I don't know. If you haven't watched the most recent video, I would recommend watching it. And if you haven't watched the most recent short, despite its very generic sounding title, I included a funny joke at the end. So do watch it, please. I'm desperate. No, not that desperate. I would like it though. It'll make me chuffed to bits. Other than that, think about what cards I should play next, and then tell me whenever I do another one of these kart 32 track times. There's a lot of them. It's honestly exhausting.